right. Hey, you already know as the commish, I tackle the issues right off the bat. Let's discuss East Texas gripe about his commish. Now, East Texas is saying that I'm manipulating the weakest link, that I should be replaced as the commish, and it's comparing me to Trump. Now, I personally think that's kind of pushing it, but that's me. I mean, and plus, nobody else have said anything against what I did. I mean, I didn't think it was that bad of a trade. Evan Ingram. Oh, and for those that don't know what I'm talking about, this is in regards that I guess the cherry on top was the trade that I made with the Billy Goats, which was Evan Ingram and Kenneth Gainwell for Kyle Pitts. But you don't know, I work with Benjamin. Benjamin been claiming that I've been cheating and finding some way to get players off the waiver wire some kind of way through, the system. But at the same time, Benjamin haven't used any of his fab to bid on the players. So, but some kind of way I'm cheating to get the players over him, but he's not using his fab dollars to get the players. It's confusing, right? Confusing to me too. So this, I guess, was the cherry on top, where he just got so frustrated he needed to voice his opinion on the message board, saying, that I'm manipulating and taking advantage of the weak players. Now Hall, before this became the triple FFFL league, this was a money league, but it was only like 8 players, and Hall won the league, So and Hall been playing for years, but he don't really know that, but how I talk about Hall, because I talk badly about him because he's doing trash. So I'm gonna speak badly on him. So he don't know how long Hall been playing. He don't know anything about Hall. He just see Hall at the bottom, and and he think Hall just the trashiest player ever to let me get away with this trade, which, as I was saying on the message board, Kyle Pitts was the 20th tight end at the time. In points, he was the 20th tight end. And Evan Ingram has a history, of producing. And Hall really needed a tight end. Like, Hall was starting, I think he was the person that started Duke Johnson one game. That's how bad Hall needed a running back, That's how bad he needed a running back. So I asked him which running back he wanted for my bench, and he picked Kenneth Gainwell. He had a choice of other running backs. That's the running back he chose. That's not the running back I would have chose, but that's the running back he chose. So I appreciate you, William Black, for jumping on a post and letting them know, I'm not. Why am I cheating? You're the only one saying I'm cheating. And if you alone, that's when you gotta calm down, bro. This is a free league. Calm down. If you want to quit, do like I leave, bench all your players. It's cool, But I'm pretty sure since you're at the number one spot, you ain't gonna be able to put your pride aside and go ahead and bench all your players and just let the season ride. I doubt you're able to do that. So if you're playing, then you need to let people know you're playing, because people gonna take you serious that you're against the commish. And if you're serious, then we can't take you serious because you standing alone. You got 14 other people in the league that's not saying nothing against, the trade. Your cousin not even, sticking on your side. Only thing your cousin had to say is, "Hey, cousin," and that makes me not even want to do trades. If I got to hear this when I do make a trade, I don't think no trades went down last year at all. And it's the only trade that went down this year, And that's because I really needed a tight end. Now, I sent someone else a trade because they needed something at the position, but they rejected my trade. You know who you are. You're rejecting my trade. Don't be rejected by trade. You know you need these running backs. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on to the get on. So the first matchup we had was Ain't No Way, Boy versus Purple Pride, and Purple Pride got put in our place. I told you I was going to beat you, Carolyn.
I don't have a mark on my face, and I upset Sonny Lisbon, and I just turned 22 years old. I must be the greatest.
I'm not going to lie, I was sweating the whole time. Because if you know, it came down to that Ravens game, which was wacky. A lot of people made comebacks. It was this wacky game, and someone like Carolyn only needed Tucker to kick another field goal, and she would have won. So I was kind of looking at the TV like this. But guess what? It didn't happen. And I told you was going to take that L, and you took that L, and I hold that L. I'm trying to put together a few wins in a row. Trying to solidify my spot, my run on top. Now, I ain't going to lie. Some people probably looking at Carolyn players and like, how the hell did he win? Because Tom Brady put up 41. Antonio Brown put up 31. So that's like 72 points from two players. But when you get to you start getting farther down her lineup, and you see she got 0 from Blake Jarwin, 2 points from AJ Green, 4 points from whoever this Rodgers guy is, Chester Rogers, 3 points from Tucker. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. Jesus.
Your tiny Jesus, your golden fleece diapers with your tiny little fat balled up fist pawing.
He was a man. He had a beard.
Look, I like the baby version the best. Do you hear me? I win the races and I get the money.
4 points from the Atlanta defense. She was bold playing Atlanta defense. She must have went off the projection because Atlanta's defense has been trash. So, got the win by 2 points, 132 to 130. So, Carolyn is no longer undefeated. There is no undefeated teams no longer. It's scrapping time. Let's get with it. Moving on. Next matchup. Next matchup, we have Gerard's team versus Ryan C's reasonable team, and Gerard managed to get the W, 147 to 136. The weird thing about that, Gerard had 2 people in his lineup that gave him 0 points. He still had Carson in his lineup and Kittle. But he had people like Jamar Chase that gave him 27, Mike Williams that gave him 36, and Kamara that gave him 29, that propelled them to that win. Yeah, looking at Gerard's team, he got some studs. Yeah, the thing about them studs, they can have weeks like that and carry teams. So if Gerard gets to the playoffs, he might give somebody some trouble. Next matchup. We have Brian's team versus Ebony team, and Brian nudges Ebony out just by a little bit, 125 to 122. And I told Ebony that, hey, the fall comes after the pride, or however it go. I don't remember. Whatever. But I told her, be humble, because this is what happens. And poor her had the Indianapolis Colts defense, and they wasn't holding the Ravens to anything. On Brian's team, Madison led the way for him with 27 points. You gotta love that from a backup running back. Next matchup, we got Lorenzo's legit team with the easy win from the walking bye week. Moving on. Next matchup, we have the Billy Goats versus Marcus Majestic team, and Hall gets the victory. Oh my God. Hall is no longer winless. Hall put the smackdown on Marcus' team. 144 to 90. Did the dragon wake up?
Who is the master?
Leroy, who's the one and only master?
I am.
Oh, God damn. Let me go, motherfucker, let me go.
I don't know if the Dragon woke up, but I know Marcus' team played like shit. He got 90 points. Man didn't even break 100. But Hall did have Devontae Adams leading the way with 37 points. Let's see if he can string it together and get 2 wins in a row. Next matchup, we have East Texas versus Wheezy's lockdown team, and Wheezy gets the beatdown, 165 to 104. Which propels East Texas to the #1 spot in the standings. And his team gonna be tough to beat when his team show up. He had 47 points from Lamar Jackson, 19 from Justin Jefferson, 25 from Ezekiel Elliott, 25 from Kareem Hunt. His kicker even got him 16 points. Hey, one of them days. Just one of them days. Next matchup was the matchup of the week. This was the matchup of the week last week. And we had coronavirus going against Papa's breathtaking team. And you remember, Papa's breathtaking team was projected to score over 150 points. That was the highest scoring points, projected for the week. And guess what? His team didn't disappoint. Even though coronavirus put up 160, Craig's team still put up 185 points. Rodgers gave him some light work with 24 points. Mike Evans gave him 29 points. Derrick Henry gave him 31 points. Mark Andrews gave him 41 points. Jeez, wish I had that kind of tight end production the rest of the season. Pittman gave him 20 points. Hey man, people were showing up for his team, man. His team can be dangerous at times. Got a lot of talent on there. Last but not least, we got Mafia Affiliated versus Mr. Lethal Injection, and Mafia Affiliated comes up with the win, 112 to 99. Nah, this was a bad matchup. Both of they scored low. If it wasn't for Josh Allen giving him that 36 points, I would say his team performed like trash.
Trash!
Woods also gave him 27 points. But when you go down and talk about the rest of the team, 3 points from Marvin Jones, 0.9 points from Barkley, 2 points from Pat Fairmute, 6 points from Mooney, 3 points from his kicker. Hey, a win is a win though, right? As long as you stay below me in the standings. All right, let's talk about next week's matchup. And ain't no way, boy, goes against the walking bye week, and I've been waiting for this day. Yes, I've been waiting for it. My team been strapping each week with all y'all out here. I couldn't wait for this bye week. Easy win for me. Next matchup. Ryan C's reasonable team is going against Purple Pride. And Ryan's team is currently projected to win by 20 points. Carolyn, go ahead and get Patterson out your lineup. He not playing this week. You ain't gonna be able to get him helping you out this week. He gonna be on the bench. Carolyn, don't tell me you about to take another L. Is this the downward spiral of your team? SOS! Somebody help! Next matchup is this is the battle of the Cowboy fans. Brian's team versus Gerard's team. Ain't no bigger Cowboy fan in the league. This is it. This is it. Yahoo is projecting Gerard's team to beat Brian's by 12 points. Come on, Brian, I'm rooting for you, baby. I'm rooting for you. This is to find out who's the best Cowboys fan. I hope your team loses, but I'm rooting for you. In the next matchup, we have Ebony team versus Mafia affiliated. And this is projecting to be a very close matchup. The current projection is Ebony winning by less than a point. So this is definitely a matchup to watch. Will Ebony fall in the standings, or will Steven climb up the standings? Stay tuned. Next matchup, we got the Billy Ghost versus Lorenzo's Legit team. And Lorenzo's team is currently projected to be hauled by 21 points. I guess the fairy tale story comes to the end. I don't think he's going to be able to win 2 games in a row. If you put together a few wins in a row, man, I may have to give you your name back. But for now, you the Billy Ghost, homie.
I said what I said.
Next matchup, we got Marcus Majestic team versus Wheezy Lockdown team. And currently, Marcus's team is projected to win by 35 points. Whew.
God damn!
All right, Wayne. Yeah, you might be taking it here. Thanks! Hey, man, sometimes you the hammer, sometimes you the nail. Just don't get hammered down too many times. Next matchup, we have a good one, a goodie. Because both of these guys was on a message board. We have East Texas versus Coronavirus, and William Black is the reigning champion versus the current person that's at number 1. So Benjamin versus William Black. Can't wait to see this clash. Currently, William Black is projected to win by 7 points. And since Benjamin has become my new arch rival, of course I'm rooting for you to lose. Simple. Last but not least, we have Mr. Lethal Injection versus Papa's breathtaking team. And currently, Craig's team is projected to win by 30 points.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Lethal Injection. I'm noticing you at the bottom. You keep dropping, man. You all right? You keep dropping in the standings. You all right? And man, your cousin gonna disown you if you continue to see you at the bottom of the standings, man. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. It's gonna be another weekend of football. I wish everybody luck, except for the one that's playing me, of course. I'll holler.
Looks like you lost another one.